Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Aaron, just making a small video for the Four family. I want to take a moment and just talk about real quick, um, just how I do things as a husband, I guess you'd say, for my wife and my perception of her. Not every day is the rainbows and unicorns. So how is it that I, as a husband, maintain my view and my perception of my wife? I made a playlist. Sounds kind of goofy and 80s, but I made a bunch of songs that just remind me of who she is and how I choose to see her. A lot of people live circumstance by circumstance, or they allow the circumstances to determine their relationship or their view of the person, and that's completely incorrect. It's got to be a long haul view. I tell my wife kind of the mantra we use, and she's mentioned it before in a video, but the mantra I use is I would rather have 1,000 bad days than never had one day with her. And that just reminds me that I'm so blessed to have her in my life, and that each day, even if it's not what I would call the best day, is still one of the best days, because I could be living without her. And she's so important in my life that I just don't want to I don't want to waste the opportunities, I guess, and squander the time. I've worked with a lot of men, been friends with a lot of guys who've been married, and almost every single one of them has said, if I just would have done this different, if I just would have gone the extra mile there, I would probably still have my wife and my kids. And that really formulated my view of gosh, I don't want to have to suffer that or deal with that in the future. And there's a lot of kids whose lives are broken, a lot of women whose lives are left in shambles because men choose to go circumstance by circumstance, and I'm tired of you, or I'm sick of this, or looking for something new. I told my wife, you could wear burlap sack and trash bags and I would still think you're the most gorgeous thing in the world. And so that's, it's up to me to live up to that. I can say a bunch of fancy stuff, but if I don't live up to it and figure out a way of walking it out, then I'm just a liar. And I choose to live true and honest with her and myself. So just a quick thought or a line, I guess, that may help someone, I don't know, but the little things make a big difference. When I'm struggling, I listen to that playlist. When I'm not struggling, I listen to that playlist. It's on the good days, I remember that I said 1,000 days rather than not have one, and on the bad days, 1,000 days rather than have one. It's still the same thing. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope it's an encouragement to someone and let you guys know kind of how I personally do it. My wife's not here. You can see I'm getting ready to go do some work. But I really do just hope that helps someone to avoid a possible catastrophe in their own lives and sorrow and depression in the future. Because like I said, I've run into a lot of guys, I've worked with a lot of guys, and I'll tell you what, it's certainly heartbreaking and sad to see the damage left behind and the heartache left behind. So you guys take care. Hope you have a good day, and yeah, that's it. The end.